Hello. I was having trouble logging in, so I just closed out and came back. Sometimes that's all we need. Hello, Vanessa. Hello, Jim. Hello, Maria. Good to see everyone. Hi, Kate. Hi, Kathy. Kathy, my Auntie Linda has been joining, and I learned from her that Katie and my cousin Brian Quinn were in playgroup together. I don't know if you remember that, but I think it's cool, and I'm glad you're here. Yes. You guys hear that okay? Is that a good volume? Thank you. I am back home in Utah. Survived an 11-hour drive yesterday. And it's nice to be back in my home and get to do some work in my yard and be settled. I forgot how much I love my house. And how nice spring in Utah is. Jim, I hope things have been going well for you. I hope things have been going well for everyone, obviously. I'll wait a moment or two, but go ahead and start getting comfy. Maybe elevate your hips if you're sitting. And if we sit up on cushions and have our knees lower, sometimes that helps us straighten out our spine so we can breathe more freely, but do what feels best for you. If you're laying down, that is also fine. Good. Better than having no work. And I hope you give yourself breaks. Yeah, right? Go ahead and move around a little bit. Maybe stretch. Especially if you haven't today. Maybe do some spine twists. Good. Love hiking. It's about all I can do these days. But I'm glad that I can do it, because what a way to get out, get some fresh air, be in nature. There's still quite a bit of snow here in the mountains. The valley's nice and warm, but it's still ski season, so I'm not hiking so much here yet, or I'm not, but it's coming. I think it's supposed to be 90 by Sunday. Hi, Dad. Thank you for stepping away from the Bruins game to join us. I'm sure they'll do just fine. Actually, I have no idea. Thanks, Maria. This is R. Carlos Nakai. I think that's how you pronounce his name. And this album is called Canyon Trilogy. You can find it on Spotify. And it's really beautiful. So, yeah, he's so great. Let's go ahead and get started. Close your eyes if you feel comfortable. And if you don't, that's okay. Whatever works best for you. Maybe just find a soft gaze. And as we start, we are not trying to change anything. We're just settling into this space. And we're just noticing what is. Noticing where our breathing's at. Is it shallow? Is it rushed? Is it relaxed because you know you're here? Just notice. Noticing what we're feeling in our body. And again, if you feel called to move anything, go ahead. Listen to what your body needs. If you need to adjust, always adjust. We are not forcing ourselves into stillness at the expense of comfort. In fact, usually once we find stillness, as soon as we think about it, we lose it. So we're not going for that. We're just allowing what is. And as you're scanning your body, go ahead and just breathe deeply to any areas of tension. And as we're doing this, I want you to, if it feels right, breathe deeply in through your nose and then exhale through your mouth. We'll do a few rounds of this cleansing breath. So we're starting to deepen and slow our breath. Inhaling peace and exhaling relaxation. Inhaling calm and exhaling, melting away tension. Inhaling fresh oxygen and energy. Exhaling, letting go of gripping. Notice if there's anything you're holding on to, any tightness in your body, any attachment to thoughts. And we're just going to release that gripping and let go. And if you're able, let's transition to breathing in and out through the nose. If you're congested or that feels uncomfortable, do what feels best for you. Breathing in through the nose tends to slow us down. And so sometimes it can feel a little anxiety provoking, and it's okay to take a deep breath through your mouth if that feels better. Do whatever you feel your body needs. But if you're comfortable, let's breathe in deeply through the nose Exhale slowly. And let's play a little bit with what we did a couple weeks ago. I'm not going to count for you this time, but inhale, and then we'll exhale a little longer than we inhale. So if you inhale for a count of 4, exhale for a count of 6. You can find whatever number works best for you, or no numbers. You can just feel it out. But let's make our exhale a little longer than our inhale. Karen, I feel like you did this yesterday. I don't remember. And welcome, by the way. So inhaling deeply. Slowly. The slower exhale can activate our parasympathetic nervous system, our calm down. It can also help us just slow down and find our own natural rhythm. We are currently about halfway between the spring equinox and the summer solstice, so we are fully in that time of spring, that time of growth and new life, of longer, sunnier days, hopefully sunnier. And sometimes it's good to just slow down, connect with that rhythm, connect with those cycles. Everything happens the way it needs to. It just doesn't always happen the way we want it to. But in general, we can trust ourselves to keep inhaling and exhaling. That's our little mini version. Inhaling deeply that healing life energy of this time of year. Exhaling, letting go of what we think should be, trusting what is. And you can allow yourself to find a more natural breath, although let's try to keep it deep and slow. And again, just do a body scan. Does anything feel different? Any areas of tension we can continue to let go of or soften around? Or are you realizing your own power to find peace? And with our attention inward, focusing on the heart center, breathing deeply, expanding your chest. Exhaling slowly. Maybe place one or both hands over your heart and give it a little rub or pat. To your sweethearts, that work so hard. And inhale deeply, imagining the warm, golden, healing light of a bright spring sun, early May, right around the corner. And imagining that feeling of warmth on your skin just seeping in. Warming and healing and energizing. This constant source of light and life. Feeling that golden light energy in your heart center, just expanding, warming you from the inside. With each inhale, imagining that feeling of warmth spreading, expanding from your heart center to fill your lungs. Releasing love and gratitude back out into the world when you exhale. Expanding through your abdomen, filling your belly. Expanding through your limbs, down to your hands and feet. And up through your throat, face, head, neck, up through your crown, till your whole body is filled with this warm, healing, golden light. Relaxing, releasing, and allowing for acceptance of what is. Life will always contain suffering at times. It's part of the nature of being human. Or rather, it will always contain pain. Our resistance and avoidance is generally what causes this suffering. Knowing and accepting that it happens to all of us. That we're not alone when we feel pain, even if we feel alone. There's always someone that understands and cares. Inhaling, feeling that warm golden light. And exhaling, sharing with everybody else in this group, feeling that sense of connection and community. Inhaling a sense of gratitude for this space. Gratitude to ourselves for taking the time and each other for showing up. Inhaling deeply, noticing where you feel that sense of gratitude. And exhaling, thinking of someone outside of this group or several or many someones that you know that you want to share this warm healing light with, and just sending some of this energy their way. One candle can light many candles without diminishing its flame. Inhaling, feeling that warmth. Exhaling, sharing and sending. Inhaling and thinking of someone or a group of someone's that you don't necessarily automatically want to share that feeling with. And if you're comfortable, go ahead and share that warmth and love with them anyways. It can be a very powerful feeling to share compassion with those that we don't necessarily agree with. Now imagine extending that energy, healing, and love around the world. There is no limit. Pushing ripple effects out away from us to send healing, peace, relief. And gratitude for getting to see another day. And now returning your focus back inward to your own self. And with our last few moments, I want you to go ahead and find your own anchor to focus on. It can be your breath, it can be the physical sensations, the feeling of the cushion you're sitting on or whatever's holding you. It could be the music or other sounds around you, but just take a few moments to breathe and allow yourself to focus on what feels best for you. If and when your mind wanders, just return to your anchor. Sometimes we get to do that repeatedly. That's not a fail. It's just normal. It doesn't mean we're bad at meditating. It means we are meditating. Maybe allow a smile to come to your face. See how that shifts any way you might be feeling. And when you're ready, before you open your eyes, I want you to turn your attention to the external physical sensations you're feeling. Temperature in the room, the feeling of whatever's holding you, maybe of the material of your clothing. Just notice that for a few breaths as we return to our space. Slowly coming back, not rushing back. Notice the qualities. And the sounds in your environment, or any smells, any other sensations other than sight. We'll save sight for last. And whenever you're ready, go ahead and open your eyes. And first, just look around your space. Notice and label in your mind a few things around you. And maybe go ahead and give a stretch. Whatever movement feels right. And do whatever you need to imagine just mentally wrapping a blanket around yourself or whatever you need to hold on to this feeling you created. And carry it through your evening into bed with you. I hope you all have peaceful evenings. Thank you, Maria. I'm glad you liked it. I always aim for 15 or 20 minutes, and then I'm just enjoying this too much, so I tend to go over. I hope that's okay. I just saw how long we've been going. Thanks, Dad. Go Bruins. Thanks for joining. Love you. I hope you sleep good. I hope everyone has a good weekend and finds a balance of play and relaxation and accomplishing whatever you need. Thank you, Vanessa. Thanks, Jim. And Karen, I'm so glad you could join. You guys, Karen is a very old friend of mine. She is also a yoga and meditation teacher, and she's amazing, and I've learned so much from her. So I'm glad you're here if you're still here, Karen. Thanks, Kate. Thanks, Vanessa. Yay, I look forward to Fridays with you all as well. And I don't care if I've said that before. I'm fine to keep repeating it. It's helpful for me. So selfishly, it's just a nice way to not carry the stress of the week into the weekend and be intentional about making space and time for ourselves. Karen, this is such a kind and welcoming group. They're amazing. So I hope that you come back when you can. Karen has a very sweet and energetic daughter, so she may not always be able. Thanks, Jim. You guys are the best. Thanks, Vanessa. Thanks, Kathy. I'm so glad you could make it. I don't know if Katie was here, but I'm glad you are. Agreed. All right. I hope you have a peaceful evening, everyone. I hope you sleep well. And actually, next Friday, I'll be traveling. I'll be at a retreat, which will be fun. So maybe you'll see me Wednesday. I think you'll get someone else Friday, but I'm not sure who. Or maybe if it's open to my retreat people or something they're open to, maybe I'll call in from there. I'm not sure, but I'll be thinking of you all either way. So if I don't see you next week, yes, Karen, please come back. Then I will see you eventually, sooner than later. So take care, everyone. Good night. Be well. See you later. Thank you. Everybody have a good weekend. So hard to hang up. Okay, bye. Good night.